Why are childhood vaccines beneficial? Well, I'm here to persuade my audience on how beneficial it is to vaccinate your children. To begin, vaccines work very well, but of course, no medicine is perfect. Most childhood vaccines produce immunity about 90 to 100% of the time, which helps build a society that is free of vaccine-preventable diseases. Also, it saves millions of children's lives. There are 5 important reasons for you to vaccinate your child. 1. Because of advances in medical sciences, your child can be protected against more diseases than ever before. And some diseases that once injured or killed thousands of children have now been stopped or eliminated due to vaccines. 2. Vaccines are very safe and effective. They're only given to children after a long and careful review by scientists, doctors, healthcare professionals. But it does involve some discomfort and may cause some pain, redness, and tenderness upon the site of injection. But don't worry, that is normal and very minimum compared to the pain and discomfort and trauma of the diseases that these vaccines prevent. 3. Vaccines protect others you care about. To keep your children safe, it is important that you and your kids who can get vaccinated get fully immunized because a study showed since 2010 there have been between 10,000 and 20,000 cases of whooping cough each year in the United States, and about 10 to 20 babies die each year because they were too young to get immunized. Getting your family vaccinated will not only protect your family, but also helps prevent the spread of diseases to your friends and your loved ones. 4. Vaccines can save your family time and money. A child with a vaccine-preventable disease can be denied access to schools and/or childcare facilities. Some vaccine-preventable diseases can result in prolonged disabilities and can take a financial toll on you and your family because of lost time at work, medical bills, long-term disability care. Getting vaccinated against these diseases is a good investment and usually is covered by insurance. 5. Vaccines protect future generations. Vaccines have reduced and in some cases eliminated many diseases that killed or severely disabled people. For example, by vaccinating children against rubella, which is the German measles, the risk that pregnant women will pass this virus on to their future fetus or newborn has been dramatically decreased, and birth defects associated with that virus no longer are seen in the U.S. Next, I want to persuade my audience that vaccines are the most effective tool we have to prevent infectious diseases. In the year 1912, measles became a nationally known disease in the United States, requiring all healthcare providers and laboratorists to report all cases. In the first decade, there was on average 6,000 measles-related deaths that year. In all the years before 1962, nearly all children got measles by the time they were 15 years of age. It is estimated 3 to 4 million people in the U.S. were infected. Before the vaccine was created, an estimated 400 to 500 people died, 48,000 were hospitalized, 4,000 suffered from swelling of the brain from the measles. But in 1962, the measles virus vaccine was licensed and approved. So as you can see from the graph, the numbers of cases declines the year the measles vaccine was approved to be used in America. The measles was declared estimated absence of continuous disease transmission for greater than 12 months from the United States in the year 2000. How are vaccines being tested and licensed to be approved to be able to be used in the United States? Well, all vaccines have to be licensed by the Food and Drug Administration, which is known as the FDA, before being used in the United States. A vaccine must go through extensive testing to show that it works and that it is safe before the FDA will approve it. Among these tests are clinical trials, which compare groups of people who get the vaccine with groups of people who get a control, which is like a placebo. A vaccine is approved only if the FDA determines that it is safe and effective. To conclude, vaccines are the most effective and important tool we have to be able to prevent ourselves and children from infectious diseases. Vaccines are safe to use because they go through a long and careful period of scientists, doctors, healthcare professionals reviewing the information to make sure it is safe enough to use on your child. If we stop using vaccines, the very serious infectious diseases, including polio and the measles, that we took decades to get rid of, will come back. Even though disease rates are low in the U.S. today, that shouldn't mean that we let ourselves become vulnerable to not vaccinating can cause the very serious infectious diseases, including measles and polio, to come back, which were under control when everyone was getting vaccinated. Diseases haven't disappeared yet, so think critically and get your children vaccinated today.